everyone, to another episode of Two Sisters, One Book. I'm Carla.
And I'm Amanda. We are two sisters, two moms tackling one book at a time. No,
Oh, yeah,
Carla's upset.
I'm mad. I'm mad. Would you like to tell everybody the high cliff that you let me hang from?
Poor Carla. So we left off at Violet's squad winning the squad game, so they were able to go see Mira. So not only did last time we left you on a cliffhanger of what happened to Mira, but now we leave you on a cliffhanger. It's not really a cliffhanger, it's just like a steamy moment because we find out that Xaden is very into Violet and they kissed and the chapter ended. So, but that's okay. So this episode's going to be short and sweet, which is okay because we all know Carla needs to read the next chapter. I don't blame her, but
I know. I
these
told
next two
Amanda, I was like, we need to hurry up and just do this episode because I got to go read. So,
yeah, poor Carla. But these two chapters that we just read is really fun. They're getting into the war games and everything, and we see Violet getting her signet, and stuff happens to Jack, and yeah, it's very like a lot happens in that one little scene.
yeah,
What
I kind of pictured the war games as like what is it, Quidditch and Harry Potter? That's what I was thinking at first. It was clearly nothing like that.
I've never seen Harry Potter, so I have no idea what you're talking about. But yeah, it's kind of like to me, it's capture the flag. Like they're trying to get
Yes.
the egg and they can't have, our Dane's job is to not capture their flag. So we see Dane learn from the lesson of last time from Mira that he's using everybody's powers for him instead of kind of fighting with people. So, I mean, we do see, what is it, first squad or second squad or wing is after blood because poor Liam got stabbed by Jack Barlow. And that's when I think Violet just got so mad. Her signet came, and we find out that she's a lightning wielder. So
So
that was pretty cool.
I will say, I did know she was going to be a lightning wielder.
Yeah,
I did get
I'm
that
sure.
spoiled, which was a bummer. But yeah, social media spoiled that for me a while back. But I was like, okay, well, I don't know how it happens, and I don't know if there's more to it. But then when I learned that she can stop time with Andarna, I'm like, well, my guess is that she's going to be able to use the lightning in with Taryn. So yeah.
So we do know she has the lightning. We do know that she did use a little bit of Andarna's power to save Liam and everything because he was falling. So that whole scenario, I don't think we got to that part yet. That whole scenario of her using Andarna's power is Jack Barlow is a snake. He gets on back of day and he basically stabs Liam, I feel like right in the side of the back and everything. And Liam falls off the dragon. And yeah, they were able to save her with just a couple of heartbeats of pausing time and everything. But it was just, that was a crazy roller coaster and everything because I feel like I felt Violet's heart racing and pounding because she's all like, I can't let anything happen to Liam because he's been protecting me the last couple of months. And I'm like, don't let anything happen to Liam.
I
So
I know. I was like, when that was all happening, I'm like, I was literally sitting there. I'm like, if something happens to Liam, I was about to slam my book down and be like, I'm done.
I,
Bye.
uh,
But
but then
luckily,
it
that
was,
wasn't the case.
yeah, and then it was just so sweet that Andarna was like, do it. You have to do it. You have to save him. So
Yeah, that
to
was
use her power.
that was pretty cool to see her come in and just sort of like swing down, and she stopped time. And it's funny because and I know later Rhiannon says something like, wow, your dragon's like super fast. Like next thing I knew, all of a sudden you guys are right there. And I'm like, okay, so they can't tell. I mean, obviously like they can't tell when time stops, but like there's not like a jump in reality, like you see a
Yeah.
skip moment. Like, I don't know if maybe, maybe in their eyes, they're seeing like a really fast forwarded moment that they can't, I don't know, they
Well,
can't
she said it
decipher
was like
it.
a blink of an eye. Like she was there and then she blinked and all of a sudden it was over.
Yeah.
So that must have been like Well, time froze,
Yeah.
so
Well,
yeah.
she knew she
Uh,
wasn't going to be able to save Liam if she didn't at that point, like use Andonna's power. Um,
yeah,
and it's good to know that she's choosing when to use Andarna's powers in the right time because it does put Andarna out for a while. So it's like only
yeah.
use it when it's absolutely necessary. And we knew in this moment it was absolutely necessary.
All because of Jack. He's so But how did you
Yeah.
feel what Violet did? She killed him. She killed him and
So
she felt weird about it.
this is how you know like an author really knows what they're doing because as I'm reading this, I can like visually see the movie playing in my head of like the moment as she's so angry. Just all this anger built up, like, looking up and being like, I'm coming for you. And she just like goes off and takes after him. And you see everything building and you see like her power starting to, really manifest. And even,
Manifest. Yeah.
yeah. And even earlier, she was saying like, oh, my eyes are feeling hot. Like she knew it was coming. Um, I don't know if this is a good analogy or not, but like it's like a woman who knows their menstrual cycle's coming and you can
Oh,
you kind of feel it coming. It's like that's kind of what she was probably feeling like, oh, I feel some fieriness going on in me, and next thing you know, here comes electricity. But yeah, I
yeah.
I
Oh,
liked that. And even when I'm listening to the audio, they do such a good job. Those full cast audio ones do such a good job at like building everything up and like playing the music in the background and like, I'm like sitting there like watching her as she's going and I'm like, "Oh yeah, this is all in a book." Like
yeah. It makes me feel like I'm in the book, so
yeah.
it's nice. It's
Yeah. No,
nice.
I liked I mean, I knew that I had to have been coming. Like she would, like Violet was going to eventually probably kill Jack Barlow or whatever. But um, it- is it weird for me to think that maybe he's not dead?
I don't know, is it? Do you
I
feel
don't.
weird about that?
I don't know. I feel like there's more to see with Jack Barlow, but I mean, I could be wrong. I mean, he did fall
Maybe.
all those feet with rock, through the rocks, like tumbling in an avalanche of rocks, is what she said. But I don't know. There's something with me as I was reading it, as I was like, maybe there's something else that happened. Because do we even know what Jack Barlow's signet was?
They used it, but I don't think they explained it. I know it had to do with something being hot.
Right.
Because when
Yeah, I think he
Riddick
used it
touched him and the
against.
professor,
Yeah.
Violet, they were like,
I
"Oh, that's hot."
I think I don't know, maybe he used his signet or something. I don't know. I guess we'll really more know so if his dragon for sure bonds with somebody else, then it's probably like, okay, it's pretty cut and clear that he's
Oh
he's gone.
yeah, if his dragon bonds with somebody else, he's
But
gone.
for the meantime, I'm just kind of thinking, I don't know, is he really
All right,
gone?
let's put a pin in it.
That's our episode pin for this week.
But I think my favorite. That's a good point. That's a good point. But I think my favorite scene out of that is after that whole incident. Aaron like had a big old bellow roar and he was like so proud of her and so proud
Mhm.
that he got the lightning wielder. So to me that just made it seem like lightning wielders are very rare and super super powerful because even Zayden's
Yeah.
like with a power like that you really think everybody's going to let you not go out cuz Dane's like you don't have to use it again. So it's like what? What do you mean
Yeah,
she doesn't
okay.
have to use it again?
Going back to like I was like, okay, are we literally like Dane? We're literally going back to like chapter, 6 or whatever. Like you're telling her, oh, you don't need to use your signet. You don't need to do this. You don't need to do that. And Zayden's on the opposite end, like, no, this is who you are. Wield your power. Like two complete opposite ends of the spectrum of somebody who doesn't want her to push to her full capability and abilities, and somebody else who is like, you can do this. You just need to learn how to wield it and master it.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
You have somebody who's coddling and someone who's like, pull your big girl britches up and get on with your day. So,
Yeah, yeah. I'm trying to think what my favorite part was. I loved the part where, just like what you said, where Taryn did this, big growl, and
yeah, it was
um,
so proud. Like,
I think
he's all like,
yeah, I think,
ah,
I think my favorite part of this episode was what I mentioned before, where Violet's like taking up and going after Jack Barlow for the whole situation. Almost like the feeling the book gave me of like my stomach was turning is like when she went and she, I picture her, you know, catching Liam, right? And Liam's the one who's been helping catch her all these times by protecting her and doing all these things. So she's there to finally protect him. And then she goes up and she's like going after Jack Barlow, and you just see I don't know if it's the emotion inside her, but something building up in her where her signet just manifests and she's able to just like, I just picture her like this and like electricity just coming straight. And
Oh, okay. So my thing was, is I pictured her like all angry in her hands, like storm in the like the sky and everything, and
yeah,
she's
like,
just taking all that, and she's just like,
yeah, yeah. Like, I
but
almost feel like it was like going, like coming from the sky, going through her, and she's pushing it out. That's
I
kind of what I
think,
envisioned.
yeah, I think what happened was, to me, the way it went down is that she felt more comfortable and more safe because, Zayden made her a car seat, a car seat, a saddle. I call it a car seat. It's a car seat. Like it straps, it buckles. It's a car. I feel like I'm putting my kids in the car, and here comes Daddy Taryn with Violet. Not only Violet, but he has Andarna. Like, good for him. Look at him. Isagel's just free as a bird. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
but I like
Um,
the harness.
yeah, that was really sweet. Like that Zayden took the time out to like put something in. It was. I mean, she even said she was able to not focus on staying in her seat and was able to focus on other things. To the point where she's like on a roller coaster with her arms in the air, like, whee! She's like soaring
Right?
down.
She was
Like,
excited. She had like the
yeah,
free, like, I think that was her first time feeling what it's like to be a
like
writer,
free
which is
falling,
pretty
but free
cool.
falling in the right way.
But it only lasted for a couple of seconds because then here comes this squad. Like, I can't remember if it's first or second, whatever one
It
Jack
was
is in.
first,
Like, he
first,
ruins everything.
first wing,
So,
I think.
yeah.
Right? Yeah,
So he
yeah.
ruins everything.
I was just like, of course they would be competing against Jack Barlow's wing, like of course, and of course it's Violet versus Jack Barlow at the end, like coming, full force to each other. But we do see that Violet really struggles with, although she obviously couldn't stand Jack Barlow, and she like, in the moment she had all this built up like animosity towards him that obviously probably contributed to like her signet manifesting, but we see that she has a lot of like sadness because she feels like, oh, this is all I am, is just, like a killer. And it's
Yeah.
like, I have to say,
Because
I know
she's
when
a
she was
weapon now.
yeah, that she's a weapon. I have to say that she does mention that Sigel's thought process on the signets are sort of a figure of who you are internally. And so she's like, oh, I'm just, here I am with lightning and I'm just a weapon. But like, I almost kind of disagree with that. I feel like, in a way, if you think about it, lightning is known for being like a spark, right? It sparks and, creates light in the sky with electricity, right? And I feel like that's kind of what we see in Violet. We see a little bit more of like a girl who has a spark. And when everything seems dim, she's able to sort of pull out of that, um, and kind of lighten up the area. So I don't know. I feel like there's multiple ways you could look at it, but I think she's being a little too quick to the draw of, oh, I'm just a weapon. Because, girl,
I
I
think because
mean,
the
you're
first thing
lightning.
she's ever done with it is she killed somebody. So, and we know she's not
Yeah.
a killer. She didn't even want to kill Oren or Ty. She didn't want to kill anybody. But I feel
No,
like she
yeah.
didn't even want to kill Amber. But everybody that's trying to kill her, she just wants to give them one more chance, even though it doesn't work out for her
Mhm.
in the end. I mean, she could have killed Jack Barlow at Threshing, and she kind of spared him by just going for the
Mhm.
shoulder,
Yeah,
and
I
it
think she was just
backfired.
put in a situation now where it's like you know, you're kind of in
You
this
went after my
choice. Like,
friend.
yeah. And when you
So
are in battle in the real world, you're not going to be able to just spare everybody who's trying to come after you. You have to then get into a defense mode. And I don't know, maybe it's better that she has this feeling now versus mid battle.
yeah. So it's good to
I
see
don't
her grow. I mean, we've seen her grown a lot, like a lot. I feel like
know.
her
Yeah.
character arc is pretty cool. I can't wait.
Well,
I
we've
can't
seen a
wait to see
giant
what
shift.
happens.
We've seen a huge
Yeah.
shift in her character. Like, yeah, in the beginning, you definitely probably see more of a weaker person. And I don't know necessarily if she's changed, more so as we've just seen stuff, parts of her personality growing, right? Like I think she's obviously always been smart. She's always, I think, had a little bit of bravery to her. The girl knows how to flirt. She knows, when she wants something, she's like, I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna come after Zayden and I'm gonna flirt in his
I know, I
mind
like
with her.
that
I was
flirt.
like,
She's like,
okay,
"Is
she's
this
flirting.
flirting?" She's like, "I don't even care if it is," because she finally was able to talk back in his mind. So
Yeah.
that's going
She
to
was
be
able to find that
interesting to see.
connection source.
Yes, yes,
But yeah, I like their
that's
playful
fun.
little flirting banter they've got going on. I'm very excited to see it coming up because I mean, let's be
Oh
honest,
yeah,
Zayden, yeah, he's a a fictional character. Like as I'm reading it, I'm like, oh wow. I mean, I would probably feel the same way if I was Violet. He has a lot of belief in her. I know I said I didn't want the whole bad boy thing a while back, but I mean, he's a pretty sexy bad boy. I mean, if we're gonna talk about it.
yeah, that's fun.
Yeah,
It's
so I
fun.
don't know. I did enjoy this chapter, both two chapters. Still pretty pissed at you for leaving me at the end of chapter 29 on to 30, but I mean at least now I
But
can
see,
go
now
read.
we can keep going. But before we do end, I just wanted to let everybody know is listening. Mira, Mira is not dead as of now. Stuff has happened, but there is no death. So if anybody was wondering
Mhm.
if she died, you guys are safe. Or you're
Yeah, we
safe. You can
find that
take your
out.
pin out that you thought she died because you were like, I'm gonna be so mad. But
I
she's
know.
not
Well,
dead. Forgot
right.
about that. I forgot about that part
I
until right
actually
now.
did
I'm
too.
like, oh
Well, because
crap.
Violet was waiting. And I like that she's waiting, and all of a sudden here comes Zayden and Dane to come follow her. Not to follow her, but we're both like, oh, I think she's probably going to be there. And she was.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
Zayden got there
Yeah.
first.
And okay, see, now we're back to this part. That part made me laugh so much because clearly Sigel is telling, like Taryn's telling Sigel's telling Zayden, hey, this girl hasn't slept or eaten. And she's like, tell Sigel to mind her own business. Like, she's so snippy.
It's like a game of telephone.
So
Just
we see Sigel, she is
makes
a
its way.
mom, but she's like, oh, this girl hasn't slept. Bring that girl a coffee before she dies on my husband.
But also, we have
So,
to remember too that Zayden also makes the choice to go. Like Sayel could very easily be like, "Hey, she's pretty tired," and he could be like, "I am too." Like he actually like goes to her and is like, "Let me solve this problem." He just has the step up of being able to figure out what's wrong with her before other people do because of the whole dragon mate situation going on, where
and
the
he's
the
always
four of
in
them,
her head.
yeah, like the four of them are on like a four-way call at all times.
I know that must be so nice, right? You don't
Yeah.
even have to say anything. I told Nolan what our relationship needs to get to. Like, I just need you in my head so that I don't
Well,
have to
maybe
forget telling you something.
you guys need to go find some bonded dragons.
I'm good. It sounds nice until you actually bring it up. I don't need somebody in my head 24. He'd be like, "You're a psycho. Why are you thinking that?"
You'd be like,
Yeah,
I don't need a dragon to tell me what's wrong with her today.
probably not. Just give her some food and she'll be happy. My problems always gets fixed with food. Food is
Yeah.
sour candy. So,
Yeah.
but
I agree
yeah.
with that.
See, now you get to start the next two chapters and kill me at the end of that two chapters. But we're almost done with the book, so you could really kill me at the end of that, and then we'll go from there.
Do you want to tell people or do you want to wait on what our next book series is going to be? Because we do have the next book ready.
But we could just wait. It'll be a fun.
Okay. You guys have to wait. Sorry. We do though. We already know what we're going to read next. We are going to continue with the Fourth Wing series. Don't think we're not. But yeah, we'll leave it at that.
All right. Well, we love you
Well,
guys.
anything. Yeah, I mean, that was fun. Make sure that you subscribe, that you follow us on social media. We're on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. We're also on YouTube. And yeah, leave us a review. And if we missed anything that you guys thought was obviously something that should be discussed, please let us know, because we would absolutely like to come back and revisit things if we can. But other than that, that's pretty much it. And I guess we'll continue to see what happens, as the last sentence of chapter 29 was basically Xaden and Violet coming in for a kiss. And so yeah, I'm gonna go finish reading
Poor
because I
girl.
need to. My book, even no, like literally as I'm listening to the audio, my book was like, you're not done yet, because it didn't even read the next, pre-title of it went straight into the next chapter. Like, you would never have known that we were in a new chapter if you didn't have the book in front of you. That's how bad the book wanted me to
Yeah.
continue. So, all
Yeah. That's always fun.
right. Well, that was fun. I guess we'll go see you guys on the next chapter. Bye.
Bye.